two collectathons that I can think of is that Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, and Tak, the Power of Juju. I think there's a few of them, and I think there's qualified as collectathons. But ask yourself, how many people are who are clamoring for a new collectathon and are jumping for joy to play as Tak and Ty? I mean, they're probably not bad games, but I don't think not that many people are excited for to play as these games. Even though people are clamoring for a new collectathons. I mean, I think the reason is that because I think personality-wise, they might not actually be that strong. I mean, like lore-wise or characters. I mean, the reason why like Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, and Sly Cooper were beloved because not because they were platformers, but they actually had characters to get invested to. They actually had stories. They actually had atmosphere. They actually had and in general push the boundaries what the genre could do. That's why these games were beloved. I mean, they had personality. They had characters. They had a story. So that's also why I also like Vax a lot. I mean, the story is very simple, but it has a very good atmosphere. I mean, that's why also like Vax. I mean, that's why these games are so beloved. Yeah, again, yeah. I mean, like no genre is good because it is that genre of gaming. Like, yeah. Again, now what else? I'm gonna end with what I want to see fixed with the many rare titles. Like first and foremost, let's start with Blast Corps. I only have two demands: fix Backlash, the vehicle, and the way to do it is to extend maybe the back with that cargo thingy, and also be able to actually three things: being able to simply to collect TNT boxes, maybe press the R button to like hold them in place, and also tone down the difficulty with the Oyster Harbor stage. That stage is very hard. Anyway, next is Killer Instinct Gold. That's what I want to see, and with that's what I want to see with any fighting game. A simple attack inputs. Like I mean, I don't know why I find that those inputs with most fighting games to be archaic. I mean, needlessly complicated. Anyway, next is Banjo-Kazooie. What are simple things that I want to fix is that maybe the face model of Banjo's health bar is very smudgy. And I want to see it's more it's a little blobby. Second is when you collect eggs and feathers, they come in pairs of five. They come in pairs of five or instead of one, because to collect one feather or an egg by time can be a little annoying at times. What else? What else to fix? Maybe have an option to tone down the voices of again the in-game voices, because many people find that annoying. Not me though. I don't think it's fine, but I think there's a way to disable it. And blasphemy is being able to disable the jiggy dance. I think that speedrunners would appreciate that. Anyway, next is what else is next? Let's go again. I already mentioned DK64, like being able to swap the Kongs. I mean, go more solo complaints. Tone down the bonus stages. Of course, fix B for bother, and that Kong Glamour game. Yeah. Again, like, and I think it should be removed after actually if you have to done actually an objective. Like, I mean, I mean, like for instance, in Crystal Caves, when you when you shoot with the objective where you shoot Donkey Kong out barrels, I think it should just be a gold banana. I mean, most missions where you actually done something before. That's what I want to say. And also, of course, fix some jank. Of course, what I already mentioned should be fixed, like the being able to collect any color-coded items. Maybe have a cheat code maybe have a cheat code. You only have to collect one banana fairy to swap between Kongs. I mean, people want that, so I'm gonna include it. What else? Let's go to GoldenEye. It's probably never going to be released, but of course, better frame rates, being able to toggle the high res and to original graphics, gyro aiming. Maybe when you look at the missions, maybe you have pictures with to help you with to be more clear with what you should do with the missions, because it can be a bit trial and error like, and a lot of things what I said should be applied to Perfect Dark as well. I mean, now what else? Maybe have a quick save because the game can be quite tough. And what else? Next is I'll just go to Just Force Gemini. Like after you defeat Bison for the first time, I think you should be able to swap characters on the fly. Maybe when you collect tribals, you can get some minor upgrades, like for instance, like the pistol reload thingy should be extended multiple times. Maybe you have a longer shotgun charge. Maybe make the machine gun bullets more accurate. Of course, after you collect tribals, maybe you have more of a reason to collect them. Cut the requirements. The machine cut the machine parts in half, requirements in half. Like, I mean, you only have to collect half of them, because I do like exploring new areas. The fact that you have to collect all of them is very unfortunate, because yeah, again. What else? Also gyro aiming, of course. Now we'll go to Banjo-Tooie. Like, of course, I already mentioned that in Banjo-Tooie, where if you streamline the Mumbo pads, like if you have a Globo and see Mumbo's face on the warpad, just press R and you can activate it. Same with the Mumbo Wumba, being able to transform yourself on a warpad, maybe. Again, of course, fix the intro to sync more with the music. What else? Maybe have a run button, because I find the backtracking actually I find the game a lot more enjoyable if you actually activate the cheat code Super Banjo, where you go super fast. I mean, what else? Yeah. Again, I think that's all. Now, of course, it's Conker's Bad Fur Day. Now, I would say that Conker's Bad Fur Day is probably well, it's about as ambitious as any Rare game, but it's a very messy experience. Like, I mean, it's either too easy or too frustrating. I mean, I think that needs some readjustments with certain certain moments of Conker's Bad Fur Day. May have gyro aiming. Yeah. Like me again. What else? Yeah, I think we'll move on next. What was the last one? I think that I covered them all. I think. Now, of course, Perfect Dark, and of course, now what I'll say about GoldenEye should apply to Perfect Dark as well. Of course, gyro aiming. I heard that the Xbox Live remake has a dead zone in the controls which I think should be removed. I hate that zones in my joysticks. Being able to toggle HD to original graphics, and being able to play as a local multiplayer. Yeah, I mean, I heard that you need multiple Xbox Live accounts to play local multiplayer, which of course aggravates me. But again, of course, again, I think I have covered them all. Holy